Alright, so we're back with more fun with the AeroPress. This time we're going to do an inverted method, which will be different than the standard method which we did last time. It's also my personal favorite. It'll give us a nice, just regular kind of brewed cup flavor profile. And we'll start off with about the same amount of coffee though. We used 17 grams, which again is one level scoop of already ground coffee. We're aiming for the same grind level, about probably like one step finer than you would for a drip coffee. One being too many. Alright. And through movie magic, and it's ground. Okay. Next stop, go over here, we'll wet our filter. This serves two different purposes with this particular brew method. One is it's going to rinse all that filter papery taste off of our filter, but it's also going to allow the filter to kind of stick to the filter basket, which is going to come in handy here in a minute. So, whereas with the standard method, we put the filter on, coffee in the water in, and press it down like that, we're going to do with the inverted method is we're going to take that and we're just going to flip it upside down. So now you can see that the numbers are upside down. So, tear out our scale. We'll add the 17 grams of ground coffee. Being careful not to get it into little grooves, because that'll make it more difficult to fit the filter basket on top. And that's where this little funnel thing would come in handy. Give it a little shake just to level off the coffee bed. Then we're going to take freshly boiled water at about 200 degrees. So we'll let it come off the boil for about 45 seconds before we'll go ahead and start brewing. We'll start our timer and start slowly adding the water. We're going to add the water until we get to about halfway. And we'll stop for a second. We're going to give it a stir, just real quick around, and then we're going to continue adding water. And keep going, keep going, keep going. We're aiming to get to 240 grams of water, which is pretty much right at the very top. Let's settle just in. There it is. Let's sit there for a second. We'll slowly reach this in, give it a light stir. It's a very delicate operation. A really fresh coffee will have a little bit more of this sort of voluminousness. I don't think that's a word, but it'll work. There we go. You're going to let that steep for 2 minutes. So total 2-minute brew time. So as soon as we start pouring our water, we pushed our timer on, and then it'll go from that point all the way to the end. It'll take 2 minutes. And we can attach our filter. See how the filter paper is sticking to the filter basket? Which is important because we're flipping it upside down. You get a little twist. Make sure it's secure. And when you do the inversion, it's important to hold both pieces with your hands and just kind of grip it like that and hold it snugly, because they'll have a tendency to kind of want to pull themselves apart when you flip. And then press down. Nice, even pressure, whatever I'm trying to say. There you go. And that hiss means you've hit air, and your brew's done. think this brew method kind of helps make a really nice kind of balanced cup. It'll give you about 10 to 12 ounces of coffee typically. And yeah, so that's good stuff. Cheers.